Hello Internet, and welcome back to my Sky Island playthrough. Now, in the last episode we spent the entire video in the base raising our skills. We raised our tailoring to level 3 so that we could hopefully make a spear strap, which requires some leather for some reason, which I fully object Phoenix Wright style to that being required. And then we raised our fabrication and our survival skill to level 4, which is a requirement to make a well, which is something we want to do in the future. And that's unfortunately really all we got done in the last episode. One of those that it ran a little long, but I kind of wish in editing I hopefully will cut a lot of the boring bits out, but really just an overall boring video. Everyone knows no one likes watching people raise skills in this game. Everyone, welcome back. That's where we are now after having left off. I think we are going to probably spend the rest of the day here. We're not going to go on an expedition at 6:30 p.m. We don't have light amp goggles. I guess it is only a 2-hour expedition, but that's long enough for the sun to go down, and that could be potentially causing some issues for us. Although, how often are we out the entire... we could go on an expedition, I guess. We could. It feels weird to let a whole day go by without actually expeditioning. Without the spear strap, though, I mean, we could do a quick one. We are looking for tailoring materials, specifically leather, so we could be, keeping an eye out for that and just use that for our priority as we're looting, looking for leather and other, gear we could take apart for materials. We're still looking for a fridge or freezer. We could hopefully find a house that we could yank a fridge out of and bring back to base. That would at least give us something to cool down our equipment or our food materials and keep them a little bit preserved. We could do that. Actually, what we need is more solar panels if we're going to be expanding our appliances. Do we have what other appliances could we even make? Let's have a look at our appliance list. Actually, there's a tab for this. So if we go over to appliances here. None of this. Very interesting. Arcade machine. No, probably not. ASRG, really. I'm not going to probably be finding one of those, so I don't think that's a concern. Obviously, we have a lot of batteries we could set up. We're not really looking for batteries. We need more power gen. I think one solar panel, one battery is like pretty adequate because it's a bigger storage battery, I believe. So we would need more solar panels probably. Obviously, fridges and freezers are something we're looking for. Solar panels we want. Heaters we're not concerned about, at least not at this stage. I have no idea how cold it gets in the bunker here on Sky Island. Obviously the wind chill is the main issue, but that's only on the surface. That won't be an issue in the bunker here. Microwave, yeah, I mean, I guess we could use a microwave. Like the oven, we could set up an oven. I suppose we could bring back an oven so that we're not cooking over a fire. That is something long-term we would want to do. I don't know. If we go down on an expedition, we're just going to end up meandering off and finding random things to do. And we would not be able to take the dory because we would want to keep our hands free. Sure, let's go on an expedition. Let's drop those warp shards just in case. We don't want to lose something. We don't need these cotton patches. So let's drop our gear. A little bit of our miscellaneous crap that we don't need. Do we have magazines on us? No, we dropped our magazines at some point as well. Drop the warp shards, keep the cash card, keep the basic medications. We did favorite an antiseptic to take with us as well. Don't need the MP3 player being on, but honestly, we could just listen to that 24/7 at this point. Doesn't really matter. Since we have the recharger set up, we can just swap batteries as necessary. And then if we drop the dory, what weapon were we using before the dory? That it was a nail bat, right? We don't have a weapons tile. Let's go make a weapons tile so that we can sort our melee weapons. Add, and then is it under melee? No, it's under weapons, I suppose. We'll put that up in the corner, why not? Save that, sort these, sort out my loot. And that should bring our weapons downstairs, so let's see what we've got. Looks like multiple things. We have the barbed wire bat. Yeah, that's what we were using previously. It is slightly damaged. We don't have the means to repair this at the moment. We might have a general repair kit somewhere, whatever that's called, generic miscellaneous repair kit that we could use. Oh, you can use an arc welder. Interesting. We do have an arc welder. Oh, we could set that up to use our power system. That would be on our tools pile. Arc welder. One arc welder. Can I plug this in? Does this have a cord on it, or is it battery only? I have no idea how these work. Let's step away from everything to get a shorter list here. Activate the arc welder, plug in, manage cables attached to vehicle controls. We'll plug that into our battery here, or our charger here, and then if we activate the tool, we should be able to repair our bat. Let's grab that, wield that, come down here, activate the arc welder. Plug in, no repair, barbed wire bat. Requires chunks of steel, 8% success chance. That's pretty bad, but the damage chance is 0, which is the main thing. And we do have the fabrication skill required. So 8% is not terrible. I assume it repeats until you succeed, or does it just stop after one attempt? Attempt to repair once. Repairing. Okay, so it didn't repair, but it didn't use our chunk of steel. Repair until success. You have no items that could be repaired. You repair your bat completely. So that, I assume, only used one chunk of steel there. So we'll drop the arc welder. That's good to know that we have that plugged in now with infinite power, basically. And I did notice when we were looking at our recharger, it was fully, our power system was full. All of our batteries were, oh, these are disposable. That's why they're not charged. Yeah, so our battery chargers are not working right now because there's nothing to charge, and our battery capacity of our storage battery is 100% currently. So that's good. In fact, why don't we unload the MP3 player while we're here? Oh, and that was a disposable battery, so that's not even worth, we should have just used that until it was empty. Whatever, we'll use a high capacity battery, reload MP3 player with that high capacity battery, and activate that again. So we'll have some music while we're down there. Now, having music does interfere with your ability to hear enemies, of course, but that's not something we're terribly concerned about. Let's eat something on our way out just to have a little bit more food in us. Vegetarian taco entree. If we open this, does it open everything in that MRE? I don't think it does, right? Just eat that. Sure. Oh, and we have the old entree. We'll eat that as well to get that out of the way. That's fine. And we'll take a... Actually, we should have eaten while we were down on the expedition, but that's okay as well. Not really a big deal. Let's grab our magazines here. We did reload a few. So we're looking for the 15 round... Why are they not here? We're looking for 15 round pistol magazines. We have the M9. Where are the magazines, though? Okay, well, we have a magazine pile. Why don't we have... Where are the 15 round magazines? Also, apparently I put this on my medication pile by mistake, so that's nice. I mean, I know we had extra magazines. That's why we picked this pistol over the other one. 30 round magazine. So where are my magazines? They wouldn't have been dropped on a pile that's not unsorted. Where's my unsorted pile? Yeah, so they would be here. Let's go to V. Let's go to the V menu and search all items for magazine. 30 round magazine. No? Okay, did I drop them somehow accidentally down here? Search for, again, we'll use the V menu here. Actually, we'll turn on the flashlight so we can actually see everything. Then we'll use the V menu. There's no 15 round magazine. Where did all my mags go? We had like 4 of these magazines. There's no way I dropped all of them by mistake back on the expedition, right? Because I made a huge priority of like loading them and keeping them separate. Did I drop all my magazines? That's really bad. Wow, that's frustrating. Okay, they must have been left behind. I don't know how I would have accidentally done that. I was very attentive about keeping those on our person. And those videos didn't go live yet, I don't think, so people might have been screaming. Maybe you're going to scream at me in the comments about that. That sucks. Okay, well, we'll take the loose ammo. Man, that's such a huge bummer. Okay, well, hopefully they'll turn up. Hopefully they're here somewhere and I just somehow am not seeing them. But man, that's such a disappointment. So we should have everything we need for the expedition here. So we'll just head down. What do we need to keep an eye on for our warp upgrades as well for the rooms? We're gonna need a lot of digging. No, these are not the ones that require the shovel as a specific component. So we just need like hinges, nails, nuts and bolts. We do need cardboard again, so we can look for cardboard. Yeah, this is going to be just a miscellaneous run. Whatever we find, we find. And if we don't find any interesting locations, that's totally fine as well. We look pretty good here. I'm sure I'm forgetting something as per usual, but let's head down on a quick expedition. Target a field. Let's get on the road here before it gets too dark. You have arrived. Press a key to get random missions. May take another minute, so we are invisible for a minute as well, just in case we're near like fungus or whatever. Okay, I mean, it's not the best location in the world. What do we got over here? Current objective, reach one of the exit points. Okay, but what are these? Current objective, warp draining horde. And then this one is nothing. must have been an old objective. So if we take a look at the map here, okay, so the mission screen is been converted apparently to the MGUI whatever. So that's failed. We don't want failed missions. Oh, that's gonna fill up a huge amount if we fail mission after mission like this, because we're not gonna do all of them, obviously. Okay, so we're looking for kill 50 zombies this expedition. Probably not, but it is possible, you know, if we get a vehicle and we make a point to. On such a short expedition, that's like a zombie every 2 minutes. You know, unless we find some big hordes and we have a vehicle, we're probably not going to do that. And any warp draining horde definitely is a possibility. Again, if we find a vehicle, that makes that much easier. And that should be it, really. And then we have some zombies within view. Looks like quite a lot of them. And we're just in the open terrain here. Now, we do know the baseball bat does not conduct electricity, so that zapper zombie shouldn't be a huge issue. But there's a lot of hordes here and not a lot of favorable terrain. Okay, so we should look for a vehicle, should be our #1 priority, and then we should just see what we can steal from houses, and we might just head back pretty quickly once we get a little bit of house loot. So we might not even fight this group. Why don't we head north? None of them have seen us. I'm not sure why my vision radius seems so small. I mean, I guess that's about normal. Let's hop this fence so we can get a little cover. Did any of you see me? I should be on the periphery of their vision. They shouldn't be able to see us. Getting into the house obviously is a little dangerous because we might be exposed on the street. The fact that these two idiots are here is going to make our life so much worse. I hate these freaking panicked persons and gawky guardians and all that. I hate them. They all just run away. I think they're even afraid of you as the player. No, they're not afraid of me. Honestly, we should just kill them to get them out of the way so that they're not bringing the horde down on us. But I'm not going to do that because I wouldn't do that. You know, I don't role play per se in the game, but like I wouldn't just kill people, you know, in a situation like this. So I'm not going to kill them. I find them very frustrating because these are people who are listed as obsessed with finding their offspring. They scour the environment for certain death. The idea being that they're so desperately looking for their children that they are completely heedless of their own safety, their own like making sensible choices. All that stuff goes out the window because they're desperately pursuing, oh, my kid is missing, I need to find my child. God, I'm blanking on that kid's, what's that kid's name from Hard Rain? Is that the game? People post that clip of the guy just Shaun, over and over. Is that, am I remembering that right? Anyway, I dislike these creatures because you can't interact with them. Like, we can talk to them and they'll just be like, where's my kid? And we'll be like, hey bro, your kid's probably dead, you should come with me where you can be safe. And they're just like, no, I have to find my kid. No, I just know it, they're still alive. And then let them keep searching. So there's like nothing interactable about these creatures. There's nothing, you can't save them no matter how much time passes. Even if you protect them, they will remain in this constantly panicked state, which is extremely frustrating. You can't convert them to followers. You can't, they're not even set up as NPCs, so they can't have proper gear. They can't really do anything other than draw the enemies around, which is why they exist. But to me, that is a huge waste of potential. We should have made these guys actual NPCs. Some of them should have been more capable than others. They should have chat options. They should be recruitable if they're like a certain amount of time passes and they're not hostile. There's a lot we could do with these, but instead someone set them up as monsters, so none of that is possible. And I find that infuriating. So I hate those characters. We're going to ignore them. Probably they will draw the horde upon us and we'll just run away while they get devoured. And here we're just looking for stuff. Again, we're looking for like clothing materials. We're looking for, ideally we would take a fridge with us, but honestly, if we're trying to navigate around the horde, that might be a little difficult at the moment. So let's grab, we'll read the newspaper. What do we got? AI is getting ahead of us. I actually was just using AI yesterday for text-to-speech, which I think is interesting. I saw the new article on unmanned robots with the rest of you, and I have to say I'm not as excited as I am worried. Even the scientists describing these robots say they don't fully understand how this deep learning stuff works, and now they're putting it in cars? That's weird. If you're a scientist and you fully admit you don't understand how deep learning works, maybe you shouldn't be commenting on like the AI future stuff. There are some semi-autonomous AI robots even working in prisons now to quell riots. It's easy to see how this could get out of hand. We've all seen the movies. Yeah, I think you know, having AI prison guards a little bit different than having an AI driving your car. Maybe you should acknowledge that as well. And I'm not even like a huge proponent of AI. I think it's really fascinating, but I think the people who get super excited over, they're like, oh yeah, AI is the future. It's here. It's finally, it's going to shut down all our jobs. We're going to end up with universal basic income. Everything's changing. And I'm like, nah, it just sort of repeats things it's read. That's not really the same as like intelligence per se. I think a lot of people are overreacting, and then a lot of people get super bent out of shape. They're like, you're using AI to make art, you're depriving artists of your, you know, money, of commissions. And I'm like, no, because I was never going to pay for a commission anyway, because I'm broke. So like, you know, like I made an AI series where we were trying to play the game and make AI illustrations for the stuff that happened in the game. And I got so many comments that were like, bro, it's despicable that you're using AI for this. And I'm like, why? Like, why is that despicable? You should have paid artists to make this art for you. And I'm like, but I can't. I would have had to pay like $2,000 for like illustrations of those 2 episodes. And instead I paid nothing and then canceled the series anyway. So like, what would be the point of me paying? I'm never going to pay for that. Like, it's not viable. You're going to pay like $1,000 on commissions so that you can make like a video that makes, you know, 30 cents or whatever. It just doesn't really track. I don't know what you're telling me. I don't know why you're so committed to this. Obviously, I support artists. If I, you know, had money and wanted to get a commission for like an avatar or something, I would pay for that. But yeah, I don't know, just pretty annoying the way people get about AI, I think. So here we have a cartoon blanket, which I will mention because, again, these are things I just made. Are these in the game? Yeah, they're in the game now, so these should show up in your game as well. It generates a random cartoon snippet, so here we have a blanket adorned with a famous animated character. It depicts a small robot known only as T6Z49 who tackles tough political issues while exploring civilizations across the universe. So just a random cartoon that I made up there. I don't think we need blankets for anything, so we're not going to obviously waste space with blankets. This guy is moved out of the fence now, which is going to expose him to all the enemies up here and get them to come over here. So let's pick up the pace a bit with our looting. Remember, we're here looking for leather. We're looking for a leather jacket. Ideally would be probably the best thing. We will take some of these cotton garments as well, because we don't know. A tunic, who the hell has a tunic in their dresser? A simple garment long enough to cover down to the knees. Yeah, but is it like a classic, like medieval tunic, or is it like a modernized version, like fashion version of a tunic? It is made of cotton. Okay, I mean, that should be good for some cotton sheets. 8 cotton sheets, yeah, that's pretty great. So we'll take that, and we're gonna be really wary of this window to the north as they come for the gawky guardian. Platform heels. No, probably don't need those in the apocalypse. Again, we are looking for rubber chunks for something, or rubber, whatever the small rubber pieces are, and we can get that from the souls of... No, we can't. Never mind. It's not set up to do that. Oh, sigh. This game sometimes. So we don't need those. Take the winter coat because we have space at the moment. Check the bathroom for any medications, and then we'll head out of here. I suppose we could take blankets and sheets as well for lots of cotton sheets, I guess, is something we could do. Or like towels are probably like a cotton sheet. Gives cotton patches. Sure, the giant thing you use to dry your body, that should definitely be made of sheets. Cotton patches, okay. Liquid soap, we did just run into, you know, us needing some cleanser. Maybe if we can't find like a fridge or oven to take with us, which of course we can, we probably have one in this building. But if we couldn't, we could take back like a giant metal tank of water as well. So let's just grab some stuff. I think we have like 1,000,000 sponges at this point. A little disappointed the towels don't give sheets. The blanket gives 33 cotton sheets. How big is this? 15 liters, and that's like it folded up, so probably we're not going to do that. Let's strip down the curtains here and see how big a sheet is. A sheet is only 0.56 liters. So we definitely should take a sheet, because that will give us lots of cotton sheets, obviously. So we'll take both. Yeah, they'll both fit in there. We'll take both of those. Oh, and we should grab like the long strings and nails. In fact, we should be grabbing hinges and these nails as well. And then every long string from every window is like something we should be really focused on. Because if I recall correctly, we used up all our strings for our craft pretty recently. So, and we need glass for the skylight. If we look at our mission here, it should tell us what we need for the skylight. Lower sky, no, it's not going to tell us. So we have to look in the crafting menu. Let's just look for light. Oh, no, let's not look for light. That's too many things. Let's go over to upgrades, and we will look for, I have no idea, glass figurine, maybe? Central skylight, yes. So we need lots of glass shards, which of course are the things that are very easy to find by smashing windows. We're going to need super glue. We have 5, I think, back at base. We have planks. We have, I don't know if we have cordage, but we can get cordage. And then, like I said, we need those chunks of rubber. So Let's just smash this as well and grab the glass shards. That should put us over our maximum or our minimum requirement for shards there. I'm not seeing strings and stuff, so these windows must have been generated as broken. And then we see a zombie. You are coming for the gawky guardian. Let's peek. Can we peek on this table and see what else is up here? We don't really see anything else. We see a scooter or something. Let's smash these windows and get those materials. We see 2 zombies. Glass shards and long strings will take. No, we can ignore that. The zombie's not going to bother us. Yeah, it's going to just pursue that gawky guardian. Take the long string. And then, what book is this? How to day trade for a living? I didn't even see that. So let's see what zombies we've got. You have now turned your attention to me, unfortunately. And my backpack's pretty full, so let's just hop this fence. Oh, you grabbed me while I'm hopping the fence, you dick. Go fight the gawky guardian. Let's give them a minute to run off. Let's climb the corner. Where'd you go? Yeah. So it looks like it's injured. No, the guardian is injured. That makes sense. Didn't really draw what I expected. I thought this road would be full after all the hordes we saw. Looks like they haven't spotted the guardian. They weren't close enough. Okay, what the heck? Oh, it's a motorcycle in there. Okay. We're not really looking for a scooter or a motorcycle to be driving. Yeah, the controls on this are damaged anyway. Can we see the bike? Maybe we can see what that has going on. No, we're a tile 2 forward, so we can't see like the controls and stuff are intact. So we don't really want a bike. We want something we can hit enemies with if we, if we get into that sort of situation. So don't really care about those. I just realized this house has a basement, so we obviously want to check that. Basements can be very good, and we could even find a sewing basement, which would give us a lot of what we're looking for in terms of material. Let's pop out the back and drop our bag out here in case we have to pick it up on the run. That clears up quite a lot of inventory, encumbrance. We have a lot in our jeans, apparently. Am I wearing 2 bags? Is that why? Did I forget to drop a bag or something? No? So where all this gear? Yeah, it's just all in my jeans. Okay, well that's weird. Don't stuff shredded cabbage in your jeans. That's very strange. And we'll just drop everything here. Is this gonna drop? It's just gonna drop like loose on the ground. It doesn't matter. Just drop all this stuff. Get that out of here. Love that we found more solder, by the way. We're going to need that when we get to crafting and stuff for electronics. Okay, so we should be pretty low on encumbrance. We're at 8 torso encumbrance. We have quite a lot of head encumbrance, not really a concern. Let's turn off our earbuds for the time being just to make sure. Our focus is only 35. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not going to raise it that much to get our skills up. What's our blunt? Our blunt weapons look pretty okay. Level 2 already. We're 99% to piercing weapons 1. So we're going to pop down. We're going to flick on our flashlight. See what we've got. Pop these doors. I don't know what basement this is. Memory card, welding goggles, soldering iron. So maybe an electronics basement. Pretty cool. Let's peek the edge here. Looks like 3 enemies, cardboard detergent. So just miscellaneous like workshop basement maybe, but not a specific like brand of, oh, my stomach just turned on me. Okay, gonna be sick here shortly. Let's try to continue recording. Let's get up these stairs. So hopefully they come at us one at a time. Pop around the corner. They should follow us based on their scent. There's no terrain here for us to use to our advantage. Actually, there is. We could. Well, the issue is if we come over here and we fight them like on the bushes, try to fight them on the bushes, we could potentially draw enemies nearby that hear that. I think that's okay. And the issue now is that if I try to go down the stairs, they're gonna immediately grab me when I get down the stairs. Is there a way to do this? How do we... I see a zombie. Where? Down the stairs. So if I hit tab, I can attack them, right? You dodge an attack from an unseen source. You thrash the zombie for 36. Let's back off. Too dumb to come up the steps though, huh? No hostile creature within reach. Something hits your torso. Yeah, I don't like this because I can't see what's happening. It's not telling me. I mean, I'm going to assume they can't grab me from down the stairs. Like they can't seem to use their special attacks. So let's just wait a few turns, see if we get another attack. No. Okay, so let's pop down. That one sees us as well. Let's head back up. Let's wait a couple turns. Hit tab. No hostile creatures. Let's back off. See if we can... Nope. Nothing down there. Okay. I mean, we can look at the carcass, I guess. I mean, why would we do that yet? Let's peek. Nothing. Let's step up. Peek. You guys gonna Come do something? Can we take back a workbench? We would like a workbench as well. I guess the oven and stuff is a higher priority. Let's let them come closer. Now let's head upstairs. Okay. So there we go. We got a critical. Zombie dies. Okay, let's wait. There's the other one. Something hits your arm. You block a lot of damage with your barbed wire bat. Just put you down. I mean, I guess this is interesting. I've never fought like this before. On stairs like that. I've never done that in this game, so that's pretty interesting that you can do that. Anyway, let's pulp. Let's have a look. Anything of interest? We should go get our bag, I suppose. Well, we should clear the basement first, then go back and get our bag. Not really anything of value, I guess. Nothing in the purses is kind of weird. Actually, it has a talking doll. Okay. And a sling pack with literally nothing in it. So unfortunately, not really any high value stuff. More materials. Hello, other zombie. These are not mountable, so it's not like you can... If we stay down here, it's going to hit us a lot more than when we were fighting them on the stairs. So let's move up, wait a turn. There's the zombie. From the south, you hear, "I'm not leaving without you." That would be the angry parents, I guess, who are trying to find their kids. So we'll head back down. Make sure this is clear. Everything is clear. So now we can go get our backpack. Pulp this corpse. Did you have anything on you? Hand-rolled cigarette we'll take. Any kind of currency. I don't think we need any of this anymore. Another platinum gas card. That's pretty cool that we were looking for them and couldn't find them, and now we found 2 in the last 2 episodes or whatever. A sweater. Nope, none of that stuff we want. So let's head back up, grab our bag, and we will loot whatever tools and materials we can find in this basement. So let's wear our hiking backpack. Should pick up the majority of that stuff. And then, can I like blacklist my jeans so that they never contain anything? Because I really don't want anything in them. Well, no, but then that would be difficult when I'm trying to pack up to go at the end of an expedition. Let's not do that. Let's just ignore a lot of the stuff that we picked up because we don't really care. We take the glass shards, cotton patches, nails, solder we definitely want. And we don't need, obviously, all this rotten food. We can eat some of the yogurt and stuff. We'll definitely take the bacon. We'll take the cheese. And then, I don't know if we need vegetable components for like sandwiches or anything, so we will take the shredded lettuce, but I don't think it matters. We heard, "Honey, where are you?" Ignore. "I'm not leaving without you." Yeah, you're gonna leave this mortal coil if you don't go do something else. So let's eat some of this pudding that we found. A lot of these old eggs and stuff, we're not gonna eat that stuff before it goes bad. That's just not gonna happen. So let's eat a yogurt. Yogurt's pretty delicious. "Honey, you need to hurry." Nope, your poor honey is dead. Just get over it. Calling for their child. "Stop consuming." "No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking." So let's head in here, pick up some of this miscellaneous loot. I don't really know what to make of this basement. I thought at first it was an electronics basement because we saw the soldering iron. Then we saw the welding goggles. We saw the Fletcher's friend, obviously. So it just seems like a miscellaneous sort of workbenchy, I don't know, workshop in your basement. We definitely want the soldering iron. We made one previously, but you know, it's nice to have a duplicate in case of an emergency, or we drop one, or maybe we need to take one on an expedition, or etc. And then I guess we'll just sift through everything individually. Welding rods, always good. Take that. Memory card we'll take. Detergent we'll take, even though we have a bunch in our inventory. Fletcher's friend we absolutely do want. So let's drop some of the crap that we don't want here, like these bird eggs in their egg carton, probably taking up a decent amount of volume. We don't really need multiple condiment bottles, so we'll drop some of this. We'll keep the mustard. I don't know. I like mustard probably the most out of all those condiments. Oh no, I love horseradish though. Definitely keep the horseradish. Anything that's in a box that we could dump, like some big box, you know, like some items come in boxes or bottles that take up more inventory space than you would expect them to. Not really seeing anything. We could drop some of these books. We already have duplicates anyway. We want to keep the glass shards. The chest set we need for craft, so we need to take that as well. One of our upgrades. Obviously we can get rid of a lot of these cardboard boxes of detergent. We don't need all of those. Washing soda, I'm not sure if that works the same as detergent and stuff, so what we could do is drop one of them and just take the other. And then the liquid soaps we could get rid of. The gallon jugs, I would like to empty one and take water with us. Obviously ammonia does have value, especially in the late game with your like applied science skill and stuff, but we don't want that. We're going to keep the sheets, but we can drop some of this other random crap, especially the smaller things that like we're never going to use for anything, like socks and stockings. And we'll keep the tank tops for the time being. We can dump the hoodie. as well, so that should free up quite a lot of space. We definitely want the Fletcher's Friend. We might already have the book, I'm not sure, but having that for recipes is very good. No, we did not have that book, so that's good. Hygrometer, hygrometer reads the relative humidity in the air. Okay, can I activate that for a measurement here? The hygrometer reads 90%. You're telling me it's 90% humidity? Good lord. No wonder we're so hot and sweaty all the time. Okay, what is this? Just scissors? We don't really care about that. Let's pop some crates, although I expect they will be empty. Another portable soldering iron. Okay. I mean, that's nice. I was expecting everything to be empty. Do we need a glass bottle of ether? I have no idea what you use this for. I think you can craft anesthetic, actually, out of that. And then we have vampire fangs, which I assume was part of Bark's Halloween costume. Or was that Bark that did that? Someone made Halloween costumes. I apologize for not remembering who. Which we don't need these, obviously, but I'm going to take them because they're a unique item. Check the other one, jumper cable. You know, actually, they're quite good for gathering copper wire and stuff. We can take them apart. So I don't actually know how much they give, but it's quite a lot. So even if we don't use it in its actual capacity of connecting things, we can take it apart for 100 copper wire. That's actually very little copper wire. Why is that 100? I just saw this a few weeks ago and it was like 500 or 800, I thought. Okay. Was it the extension cord I'm thinking of? Extension cord, 300 copper wire. 300's not a lot though. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll take that. So we'll pop these crates. Another soldering iron. Looks like these have a pretty limited possible pool of items. And let's take down the cardboard boxes, haul everything. And remember, we need duct tape to put them back together, but we do need these boxes for crafting. And we can't pick them up. We can fold them if I recall. So if we activate a box, we can't wield it at the moment. Let's drop our bat and try again. Can't, so let's wield it and then do it that way. Very annoying. Let's fold this. How much space do you take when folded? Pick up the bat. Inventory. Large folded box. Takes up 18 liters when folded. Nope, that's not going to work for me. So we're going to drop the box. And we're going to butcher both of these. Disassemble large cardboard box. Gives 180 cardboard. And then let's... oh, we can't take it apart because it's folded. Let's unfold it, I guess. No, because that requires duct tape again. No, let's just cut it up. Maybe it'll work out to cardboard. Oh yeah, it gives more cardboard when cut up than it does when disassembled. That makes absolutely perfect sense. Oh, and they're all treated individually, so you can see we picked up a million of them like one piece at a time, so that took a long time as well. Empty fridge, not really anything we care about. A couple pipes. We do need pipes for a craft, but like they're pretty voluminous. I'm not going to carry a bunch of pipes with me. Actually, if we're just getting out of here after this, because we haven't found a vehicle and we're probably not going to do much on this expedition, even though we're in a good looting spot. Remember, we just wanted to get in and out. It's already been about 40 minutes that we've been down here because we left around 1830 and it's 1908. So let's just grab some stuff. Anything in the water heater here. We can have a drink from the water heater, and that's clean water, so we don't necessarily want that. We were looking for a jug of like not clean water. Don't want the steel chain, and we get out of here. So that was a nice little basement. Found quite a lot of nice things. Can't climb up. Oh, I'm not on the stair tile. So do we just want to get out of here? Obviously we should check the other house, but it's on the corner, and corners have so many enemies around them. And remember, we saw about 4 up here, but we also saw like 4 or 5 down here. Actually 6, I think we saw down here, and presumably there's more closer to the building or in the building itself. So it's a little bit more dangerous than this one, which is a lot more insulated and protected by that fence there. But yeah, we probably should. We should at least check. Why don't we take apart, what would we bring back? Would we prefer a stove or a fridge? Fridge extends the lifespan of the food. Stove just lets us cook basically without firewood, so we would be able to convert our firewood pile into like usable for crafting materials instead of using it as a fuel source as well. Neither's really a high priority. I'd rather have a freezer than a fridge, but yeah, I don't really care. We'll pick something up on the way out. Actually, we're at like 40 minutes of recording before editing, so we probably should wrap the episode. Everyone, thanks for being here. I don't think we got into commentary in this episode, or if we did, I don't remember at all what we discussed. For now, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I, of course, will be back in the near future with more content, and I'll see you next time.